Nigerians should follow the man who knows the road. From day one, we will hit the ground running, will promptly address issues of the economy, ecology, and security. And we have the antecedent. I built some of the best schools in Nigeria. Go to Borno and see wonders. You will never believe that it's a place in a state of war. So we are going to replicate our achievements in Lagos, in Borno, and some of the frontline states. Our economy is suffering from self-inflicted economic malaise and externally induced shocks. Ours is a monoproduct economy, and one potent tool of stabilizing the naira, of growing the economy, is by diversification of our sources of foreign exchange earnings. The highest budget we have ever reached was $32 billion. That was under former President Jonathan in 2013. Let us compare equals. We have a population of 200 million. Brazil has an equal population of 200 million. The Brazilian budget is $659 billion with a budget performance of 90%. Wow. The fundamental issue at stake, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, is that ours is a great nation in chains. Chained by ineptitude, chained by corruption, and chained by incapacity.
Thank you.
This is why, just one more sentence. This is why it's absolutely essential that we grow the economy, and ours is one of the few oil and gas nations that is, one, blessed with tremendous arable land, two, that has tremendous mineral resources, solid minerals beneath the earth, and most importantly, with the population to consume. So definitely, there is no easy path to victory apart from diversifying.
All right, that has been onto the Shettima when at the NBA conference. At the moment when P2B clapped for Shettima, the running mate to Tinubu, as it stands, the fashion statement of Shettima, the vice presidential candidate of the APC, was heavily mocked by Nigerians, and his speech was veiled with social media silence. Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, did not overlook the intellectual when he was speaking. Onto this, Peter Obi's gesture was observed in a viral video where he clapped for Shettima when the latter was speaking on his plan for Nigeria. The fashion style of the vice presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress APC, Shettima, at the recently concluded Nigerian Bar Association conference caught the attention of many. Aside from the dressing, the other significant aspect that Nigerians are not talking about is the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, clapped for Shettima. Shettima's speech was motivational, reasoning, and amplifical. It addressed the plan and the point of common Nigerians, particularly the economy and insecurity. Onto this, the vice presidential hopeful explored his track record and success to buttress his point and capability to lead Nigeria, which will compete favorably with other developed countries of the world. In his speech, the former governor of Borno also promised to leave a good leadership legacy for other nations of the African continent to follow. His speech is so captivating and impressive that it caught the attention of Peter Obi, who acknowledged the ingenuity of the APC vice presidential candidate when he clapped for him from where he was seated. Shettima discussed our challenges and profiles, solutions simultaneously using the state already governed by Tinubu and himself as example of their capabilities and capacities. So Peter Obi has no other chance or choice but to clap for the superior brain. Onto this, I beg make una post. Well, the truth has been that Shettima calls opposition's names as Nigerian to follow the man with no road. Alright, that is coming right from the desk of Shettima, and based on what we have gathered earlier, reported that Kashim Shettima, the APC vice presidential candidate, has urged Nigerians to follow the man who understands and who can solve Nigeria's problem. The former governor of Borno State said he and the party's presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu has great incidents in governance. The vice presidential hopeful promised that he and Tinubu will keep the ground running if they are being elected come 2023. Shettima and Tinubu will be running the 2023 race with other frontline runners like Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP), Rubio Kwankwaso, and the standard bearer of the Labour Party, of course, Peter Obi. My wonderful people, without wasting much of your time, a lot has really been said. As it stands, these have drawn so many attentions. Yes, Peter Obi has to clap when Shettima admitted that the present government has failed in all aspects. Obi could do no other thing than to applaud him by clapping. That has been on today's, my wonderful people. Clapping or not, it doesn't mean anything. He has shown that he can support anybody to achieve his goal. He knows that Peter Obi, or he knows that PDP and APC has fed country Nigeria. Dressing those not matter, but the truth has been that keeping watch to find fault with Obi until you go blind. Okay, that has been onto this one, my wonderful people. Please let me have your take. This man really is sound. He is indeed a brain Nigeria cannot afford to lose. Expecting him in Asoro come 2023. Sentiment won't allow many people read or clip and learn from his wisdom. Alright, that has been the talk of the day, my wonderful people. The truth has been that Shettima have the capacity to make positive impact in APC as long as APC is concerned. But as it stands now, government would have been a disease or something that one will look after. But this stands, when we come 2023, we are willing and ready to see who the cap will fit. I laugh in parable, but the truth has been that Obi do not have an option than to clap or to applaud Shettima at this juncture. Shettima is a rare game, a particular brain. Okay, that has been your comment. Adawo Francis, thank you very much, my wonderful people. Well, let me have your take from here. Remember to send them and then do well to tap on the subscription button for more update. Thanks and God bless.